食べちゃうよ. Yeah, we're all ready. We're all about to begin. As you can see, I reserved the whole theater for everybody. It's just me and my 2 frappuccinos and my popcorn and some drunk bears behind me. Please don't be like the drunk bears. Tommy! Yeah, this is a little more revealing than it normally is, but I can try and give you a bit of a better look. Hold on. Ta-da! It's a little more revealing than it normally would be. This isn't really a winter outfit, but I wanted to wear something really cute. So let me sit back down in my seat. You know, it's not very polite to stand up in your seat, you know? Even more impolite is when people use their cell phones in the theater, like they keep checking their texts, or even worse, they start talking on the phone in their theater. It's so annoying. I hate it. Me, I just like to bring in lots and lots of snacks. That's why I have my 2 frappuccinos and my popcorn. And I guess the other bears have some beer. My movie theater has a bar, but I don't have any drinks. Well, no, actually, mostly because I get carded. But I don't see the point in having a drink before you watch a movie. That sort of ruins the movie, at least for me. Hi, Elo. Aww. Thanks. I try to have good taste. But thank you very much for being able to make it. Were you able to get your car fixed? Oh, you almost got kicked out? Oh, well, you know, even if the movie's boring, you still shouldn't talk with a friend during the movie. You should go into the lobby and then you can chat. Personally, I don't go to a movie very much these days. What with the pandemic, maybe once every 2 weeks. I really enjoy the movies. I love getting all the snacks, even though they're overpriced. It's still fun for me. So the movie we're gonna... Oh, today's a holiday? Good for you. Is it a holiday? What day is today? It's just a Monday. As far as I know, is it a special day? Did I forget? Is it Elo comes to watch Kumakko's stream day? That must be it. The movie we're going to be watching today is called Lady Oscar. Now, as a brief rundown, Lady Oscar is based off of the 1970s shoujo manga called Beru no Bara, or The Rose of Versailles. Now, it is probably one of the most popular shoujo manga of all time. It started in 1973, I believe, and then it ended somewhere in 1978, I think. It only had a couple years run, but it is a wonderful, wonderful story. It is a great tragedy about this woman named Oscar, and she was born to a father who didn't want a daughter, so he decided to raise her as a boy. She doesn't think she's a boy or anything. She doesn't identify as a boy or anything, but she doesn't want to let her father down. So she dresses as a boy, and everybody calls her he and him. And she's pretty darn gay. Yeah, unfortunately, she does end up with the guy in the manga. She ends up with her childhood friend, Andre, in the manga, which is like, okay. It's okay. But personally, I think she has a lot more chemistry with Marie Antoinette or Rosalie. Now, Oscar becomes Marie Antoinette's bodyguard. It is very much loosely based off of the French Revolution in the 1700s. And Oscar has a lot of chemistry with Marie Antoinette. And she meets this girl named Rosalie. And Rosalie is a young peasant girl who's very poor. And her mother gets murdered right in front of her. Rosalie's mother gets murdered right in front of her. She gets run down by a carriage. And Rosalie swears to get revenge. And Rosalie meets Oscar. And Rosalie tries to prostitute herself to Oscar because she thinks Oscar's a man. And Oscar feels so bad for Rosalie that she takes Rosalie under her wing to teach her how to sword fight so Rosalie can get her revenge. And Rosalie falls in love with Oscar! It's amazing! I love it. Hi, Alonzo. Thank you very much for coming. Buy a carrot? No, there's no carrot. But Rosalie does fall in love with Oscar. Marie Antoinette also falls in love with Oscar. Basically, all of the ladies love Oscar. And can you blame them? She's so handsome. So, The Rose of Versailles did get an anime adaptation. All hand-drawn, all animated by cells. Now, cells is when you individually paint each moment, each second. But, oh no. Hold on. We have a bot. Hold on a moment. Let me block the bot. There we go. Alright. The bot is gone now. Don't pay attention. As I was saying, all the ladies love Oscar, and who can blame them, really? So Oscar is this really cool, really suave, charismatic soldier, and over time, her character arc is that she learns to become more sympathetic to the plight of the everyday people. Living in the palace all the time, taking care of Marie Antoinette, she learns that she hasn't really been paying too much attention to the plight of the commoners. So, anyway, there's a big build-up, not to spoil it, but Marie Antoinette ends up getting killed by the guillotine, and, that's horribly tragic and all. Marie Antoinette was only 15 when she got power. 4K? I wish this was 4K. But, anyway, The Rose of Versailles did get an anime adaptation. And it's very old at this point. I think it ended in 1980-something. And then, of course... Oh. Is everything going okay? YouTube is telling me that there's a lag. Please let me know if there's a lag, okay? So, The Rose of Versailles has been adapted into an anime, a manga, many stage plays. But, in the late 1970s, it also got a live action adaptation, and that is what the movie we're going to be watching is. Now, it is not very true to the manga, unfortunately. I have to say that it's not very true to the manga, but it is a wonderful movie nonetheless. This is still one of my favorite movies, just because it's so amazing that the story got any sort of adaptation at all. I mean, I would never have expected this to come out of the 1970s. You got ladies kissing ladies, you got sword fighting, you got ladies riding horses, and ladies kissing other ladies. I know I said that twice, but it's really important. And it's so good. I am very happy with it. Especially because the original manga is such a tragedy. Pretty much everybody dies in the manga and in the anime, but in this one, I'm happy to say that Oscar actually survives. In the manga, she is killed by a cannonball in the storm of the Bastille. So in this one, she actually survives, and I'm very, very happy about that, because she deserves to survive. If anything, Oscar deserves to survive. So, yeah, it's not faithful, but I don't really care. I like it anyway. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not very true to the source material, but it's still one of my favorites. Yeah. Oscar is a soldier, and at the very end of the manga, she's fighting in the French Revolution, and she gets hit by a cannonball and she dies. Even if she didn't die by a cannonball, I think she had consumption or something. She was slowly going blind, so she was gonna die anyway. It's just sad all around. Keep in mind, this is the 70s, so all gay characters have to die, unfortunately. That's just how it is. But, this one is sort of ahead of its time, way ahead of its time, and Oscar actually lives. So I'm very happy about it. Now, this was the first movie by the main actress, who is named Katerina McCall. This was her first movie. She was like 20 when she did this movie, and she had to learn how to sword fight. She had to learn how to ride a horse. She had to kiss a lady. She had to do all this stuff, and it was her very first movie she had ever acted in. I want you to think about that. Oh, there is a bit of a nude scene, I'm just warning you, where Oscar takes her top off, so like be careful, okay? Like make sure nobody's around when you're watching it. Even though it's very artistic and very tasteful, you know, some classless people might get the wrong idea. But I really love this movie. I don't care if it's unfaithful. I'm just so happy to see Oscar in real life. I love Oscar. I'm sure once you watch the movie, you'll love Oscar too. Anyway, oh, I gotta mention this. Oscar, in the manga, does not kiss a lady. That was entirely in the movie. The movie added that in. Oscar is gay, confirmed. Oh, they do? Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm actually really glad that they don't judge you for that. You know, some people don't understand the difference between reality and fiction. There definitely is a difference, you know? I think people who take that stuff too seriously really need to reevaluate the artistic merit and value of lolicon. Oh yeah, it is very gay. I'm gonna link the movie one more time in the chat. If we ever start getting new people coming in, I'm gonna start leaving more links in the chat so you guys can watch it. Here you go. That should be the link to the movie. It is in English, but there are optional Spanish subtitles. So if you know Spanish or you have trouble understanding the dialogue, you might want to turn on the Spanish subtitles. Personally, I love the actors so much that I don't even want to put subtitles on. I don't want to put a minute away from their lovely, beautiful faces. Actually, it's a bit of a funny story because Katerina McCall, who plays Oscar, not only was this her first role, it was hugely popular in Japan when it was filming. It technically was a bomb in the box office, but when they were filming it, she had to have 5 bodyguards. It was amazing. She had to have like 5 different bodyguards who followed her wherever she went, and she was mobbed by all these fans. I would love to get in contact with her and tell her how much I loved her performance. She hasn't been in anything really, except for a couple horror movies since then. Well, this was the 70s, so she's been in stuff since then, but nothing as good as this, in my opinion. Well, comparatively good. It's good to me. I don't care if other people say it's bad. I like it. So if I know she doesn't have a Twitter, which is a shame, but if anybody knows how I can get in contact with Katerina McCall, I'd love to tell her how much I appreciate her, because she's so cool. Yeah, I understand not wanting to be mobbed by fans, especially after her experience filming this movie, but I just want to extend my appreciation to her. I know, unfortunately, she's done a couple, B-rate horror movies, but I want to see her again. I'd love to see her play Oscar again, even though I know that's not possible. You know, she's older now, unfortunately, so I don't think she would be able to ride a horse and sword fight again. She has a lot of action scenes in this movie. This is a very action-heavy scene. There's sword fights and gun fights, and there's like a brawl in a bar where everybody is beating up everybody. It's amazing. So, I'm gonna start now. Everybody, please toggle over to your YouTube tab. And it is a 1 hour and 57-minute movie. It's almost 2 hours. It's very long. I am at 000. So I only have a black screen. You should all have a black screen on your YouTube tab. And the video description should say Lady Oscar Live Action. And this was made in 1979. I love this movie. I love this movie. I don't care who says it's bad. I don't care if Ryoko Ikeda herself, she's the original manga artist, I don't care if she says it's bad. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 minutes to water the flowers, and then we'll start. It's best to go before the movie so you don't miss anything, okay? I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy your popcorn. And we are back. Thank you very much for bearing with me during that small intermission. Let me know when you're all ready. We should be at 000 with the black screen. You know, I really wish this had a Blu-ray release, like in America. There is a Blu-ray release in Japan that's recently remastered, but it's quite expensive. It's like $70. 70 just to import it. Now, to me, I think it's worth it, but that's still quite a chunk of change, you know? No matter how much I love Oscar, the wallet says differently. The heart says yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I could maybe contact her manager, but what would I even say? Hi, I'm a bear who had a crush on this actress in the 70s. Please contact me. That wouldn't go over too well. But I do. I have such a crush on her in this movie. I mean, she's still a wonderful lady now, but she's so good looking in this movie, you guys. She is so handsome in this movie. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. I'm gonna check chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, I didn't miss anything. Alrighty. Are we all ready? I'm gonna count down. 5. We're about to start it. We're gonna start it when I say 1, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Gonna turn off BGM. It says 1755. It takes place in 1755. Oh, they shot this on location in Versailles. How amazing is that? They shot this in the Palace of Versailles. Okay, so now we're at Oscar's father pacing. He's pacing the room, and he has like 5 other daughters. That's where you guys should be at. Are you guys there? He has a new daughter, and his wife is dead. And he's like, I don't care about my wife. I want a son. What a dick. He's such a jerk. My wife would not give her life for so lowly a contribution as another daughter? Oh my god! So he names Oscar because he wants a boy. This house of lace and silence. Oh, real quick, I love I love the soundtrack of this movie. The score is so good. I really love the score. They did actually have an English translation of the manga when they were filming this, but they lost the only copy of it, so they weren't able to follow the manga at all. I think they did pretty good for not being able to follow the manga. I love, the score is so lovely, it's so flowery. I know, his haircut is dumb. Everybody has those powdered wigs back then, you know? Everybody does. There she is! Katerina McCall! Yay! Is it working for you guys? I hope it's all working for you guys. Please let me know if the link doesn't work. This is just the opening credits. So, we're not missing very much. I like how the bears behind me are just like partying. They're just like, yeah, let's go. They're as hyped as I am. Yeah, it probably did feel really itchy. It probably was. They had to wear like powder and all that stuff. So this is just introducing the actors and the characters they play. Personally, the only real good one I think is Oscar. I don't think they did a very good job with the other characters like Marie Antoinette and Rosalie and Andre. They didn't do such a good job. But Oscar is the best, so I don't really care. Sorry, I had to adjust my headphones. Costume designer Jacqueline Moreau. She did a really good job. She did such a good job. Oscar has to wear all of these really wonderful suits, and she looks so good in them. Produced for Kitty Music Corporation. Now, some of you might complain that Oscar wears too much makeup in this. Yeah, Oscar does wear makeup in this, but she has to. The actress had a contract with the makeup corporation, so that's why she had to wear all those cosmetics. It was part of a contract. Why, yes, I do know a lot about this movie. Okay. So this is Oscar as a child. This is Oscar when she's still little. She's still little. Oh, look at the snow. Look at the beautiful snow. Andre! Andre is Oscar's best friend. It's now 1767. And Andre is in love with Oscar, but Andre is kind of a jerk. I mean, he kind of turns into a jerk. He tries to, like, poison Oscar and rape her. But that's, like, that they totally left that out of the movie. Okay, so Marie Antoinette just got engaged. She's just about to become queen. So Marie Antoinette is from Austria, and she's coming to France. So she's sort of a fish out of water. She's only 15 here, guys. 13, 15. She's very young. And Oscar is gonna be her bodyguard. Oscar swears to protect Marie Antoinette with her life. Gay. So, Oscar is a girl, and most people know she's a girl, but some people mistake her for a man. But they still call her he and him because that's how her father wanted her to be raised. Is this a barn? Oh, it's a barn. It's a barn with all this stuff. Listen to the score. The score is so wonderful. Oscar's like, I don't care about this doll. I just want a sword fight. Oh, I forgot there was animation. I forgot there was narration. Oscar and Andre grew up. There she is! There she is! There she is! There she is! It's now 1775. So Oscar is like 20-ish? 20-ish? There she is. Look how cool she is. Now keep in mind, she had to learn sword fighting just for this role. This was her very first role. Playtime is over! I am trying to be respectful and not look at her butt. I'm trying very hard. She's so handsome. My son! My husband! Please be my husband, Oscar. Please! So Andre is like a stable boy, and Oscar becomes the Queen's Guard. I've always dreamed of working in the stables. So anyway, that's why Oscar... Oh, a milestone. Each assume responsibility. Oscar does, you can tell, Oscar wears quite a bit of lipstick and eyeshadow and mascara, but she has to. She doesn't, again, the actress had a contract. The actress couldn't get out of it. So I try not to get too down on her for that. She's not exactly androgynous. You can tell she's a woman, but she still looks really great, I think. How cool is this? They filmed this in the palace. They filmed this in the palace. In the Palace of Versailles. On location. It's amazing. I cannot believe they got to film it in the palace. Hi, Crypto. Oh, Crypto, let me pause. Everybody pause. Everybody pause. Everybody pause. Crypto, I'm gonna give you a timestamp right now. Right now. Here. And we are at, hold on a moment. We are at 8 minutes and 9 seconds. Here, let me give you a link. That should work. Alright, everybody. We can start again. We're at 8 minutes and 9 seconds. That should work. Let me know if the link doesn't work, okay? So all you missed, Crypto, is that we met Oscar, and Oscar is the handsome guard of Marie Antoinette in the 1700s. Now, Oscar is a woman, but she's raised to be a boy. So that's why she cross-dresses. And all the ladies love her. That's all you need to know. All the ladies are in love with Oscar. And Oscar has a childhood friend, Andre, who's also in love with Oscar. Everyone loves Oscar, including me. Okay, let's start. Let's start, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start! Okay, so that's Marie Antoinette, and she's getting, she's a grown woman at this point, and she's like, they didn't do a very good job with her characterization in this movie. In real life, she was actually a little pitiable, because she was so young, she couldn't handle the weight of all that responsibility, and, oh my gosh, look at Oscar. Ah, look at that blue suit. Ah, oh my god. Oh my gosh, look at that blue jacket with the white frills. No, this isn't English. It's based off a Japanese manga, but it's in English. They use British and French actors. There's also Spanish subtitles. So this had a French director, but the source material is Japanese. I know, it's sort of like a melting pot of all these different cultures. You don't have to read the manga to watch the... Yeah, exactly, like Elo says. This is actually a French movie. This is a French movie of a Japanese manga. Yeah, you kind of know how it's gonna end. So this was Katerina McCall's first role, and she's just amazing. Oh, this woman, I hate this woman. She's like, oh, I can't afford anything, and she has like a ton of money. Look how gay Marie Antoinette is. Look how gay she is. Look how gay Marie Antoinette is. Stroke, 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 stroke. Stroking that lady's face. Oh my god. Marie Antoinette, you're so gay. Ah! Look at Oscar! Oh my gosh, look at Oscar! Look at Oscar, everybody! Look how Oscar looked at Marie Antoinette, giving her those eyes. You can smell the French? Oh my gosh, that's so mean. Although this is the 1700s, so they probably didn't bathe very much. That's true. Ah, look at Oscar. Look at Oscar. She's just being so handsome. Should I allow the exterior guards? Oh. Oh. Ah, Marie Antoinette says, no, we don't want the exterior guards in here. I want to be all alone with you, Oscar. How can you blame her? Look at Marie Antoinette, look at her. I want an entire documentary of... Oh my god. Is she tickling Oscar with that feather fan? She is. She is totally tickling Oscar with the fan. Super lesbians. Oscar is a woman. I have to admit, I haven't been paying attention to the movie at all. I've just been staring. I've just been staring at Oscar. Oh, several ladies have begun to emulate her? It's become all the rage to wear man's clothing. Oh gosh, I hope so. Please, all the ladies in suits. Oh my gosh. We haven't even begun. Oh! Oh, that's the king. That's the king. Okay. I forgot his name. Louis? Louis something. That's the king, Louis something. And he called Oscar a young man, even though she's a girl. Ha! You don't have the heart of a hunter. You know, wasn't he sort of fat in real life? I really doubt he would be very athletic in real life. This is just fan fiction. This is just French Revolution fan fiction. And I don't even care. It's so good. Okay, so here are the peasant children. Here are the peasant children skipping through the slum. Okay, here we get introduced to Rosalie. Rosalie is the young girl with brown hair, and she's in love with Oscar. That's all you need to know. Rosalie tries to prostitute herself to Oscar because she thinks Oscar's a man, and Oscar feels bad and takes Rosalie under her wing, and, you know, Rosalie falls in love, of course. Wild baguettes, and, what's the other thing the French eat? Snails? Escargot and baguettes. Oh, that's Jean. Jean is Rosalie's sister, but Jean is, like, very snooty. I'll let you watch the movie. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. Jean is ashamed. Jean is ashamed of being poor and wants to be rich. What's wrong with wanting a pretty dress? Nothing unless you murder someone. Aw, poor Rosalie. Rosalie was blonde in the manga. I am tired. This dramatic delivery is so fun. It's very hammy. I love how hammy it is. I want things! And I don't know why I can't have them. Jean is a bitch. I'm sorry. She is so mean. She stole the bread? Oh my god, she's just lying. She's just like, oh, I'm like super poor and pathetic, therefore you should adopt me. Yeah, I know, this is a rushed adaptation. I'm sorry, this is rushed. They had to adapt like 20 manga into this movie. So this is rushed. I'm sorry, it is rushed, but I don't care. It's still good. To me, it's still good. So that's what happens to Jean. Jean gets taken in by this rich family, and she starts pretending to be an aristocrat, whereas poor Rosalie is left to fend for herself. Okay, we're back at the court. We don't talk about Vaporeon. They filmed this. I can't get over the fact that they filmed this on location. There's Oscar! Oh, I love her. Even when she's just standing in the background not doing anything, I love her. Amazing. Okay. This is important. They're talking about something while playing cards. Oh, is somebody... Are they trying to pair Oscar with somebody? Highly marriageable. Please, no one's allowed to marry Oscar. No one is allowed, except me. She just pats him on the back and he's like, you saved my life. My good man. Everybody call... Oh. Look at all these lovely ladies, Oscar. I don't want to. God, I love Oscar. God, I love her. Oh, these ladies are imitating Oscar. They're wearing pants. God, I want to date Oscar so bad. There is actually... They made an Otome game based off this series where you can actually date Oscar. Ah, look at that hat. I love that silly hat. And there's Andre. Stop bothering Oscar, guy. Leave her alone. She's mine. Look at her. Look at her strut. Look at her strut. She's so cool. Again, this was made in the 70s. This is like super ahead of its time. Super ahead of its time. Cross-dressing, ladies, and gay kissing, and sword fighting. Super ahead of its time. Oh. Oscar's getting... Punch him on the nose! Punch him on the nose! Andre's getting possessive of Oscar. She's not your girlfriend. She's mine. So Andre is kinda sorta Oscar's servant, kind of sort of. He's like her stable boy, and she's like the aristocratic son, I guess, the aristocratic son, daughter of this general who's very fancy and high up. Oh, I love the score. It's so good. Oscar's mad. Oscar's mad. Don't be mad. I hate it when you ignore me. Oh. Oh, pay attention. Kind sir, I beg of you. Kind sir. Kind sir, you look gentle. Please have me for the night. Oh my gosh. I will sleep with you. Oh my gosh. Rosalie actually said that to Oscar. I will sleep with you for money. In the 70s. Andre, you're a jerk. So some wild oats. Oh God, the sweet wine of manhood, how gross! Poor Rosalie. People don't go hungry in Paris? People don't go hungry in Paris? Oh my God. So yeah, this is the start of Oscar's journey. Oscar is very naive at first. And then she starts to realize, oh my God, the people are actually suffering and they actually have hardship in this world. And that's what, sorry, I got distracted by Oscar's pretty face. That's what motivates Oscar to fight, with the common people in the French Revolution. She sides against the queen whom she was assigned to protect, to side with the people, because she realizes how miserable they are, you know, due to the economic imbalance. I feel like such a fool. Aw, Oscar, it wasn't your fault. Oscar's mad. He's really mad. Oh my god. Hit and run! Hit and run! Hit and run! Hit and run! She just heckin' ran over this lady with the carriage. That's Rosalie's mom. I'll keep you warm. Oh my gosh, this is sad. Oscar, look at that. Oscar's holding Rosalie's hand. Did you see that? Oscar held Rosalie's hand. Oh, screw you, guy. Exactly, someone's dying. Wretched people. Breed like rabbits? You're a jerk. Oh, Oscar. The fewer the better? Oh my god! Yeah! Beat him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! God, I love Oscar. Beat him up. Pistols! Wait, Oscar's... Andre is not Oscar's brother. Maybe she means like brother in arms. Yeah, I don't care what the Wikipedia says, okay? I don't care what the Wikipedia says. I like it. I don't care. I don't care. It's my favorite movie. I don't care. Oscar just challenged this guy to a pistol duel, okay? And she's cross-dressing and kissing ladies on the mouth, okay? That's super ahead of its time. Super gay-friendly, okay? It deserves credit for that. From bleak hope to the edge of despair. Oh, Oscar looks great. Look at that shirt. Those are really tight trousers. We're only 20 minutes in, and we've already had character deaths and duels and all this stuff. Oh, shut up, Andre. Shut up, Andre. Yeah, I don't care what they say. I thought McCall is wonderful. She had a contract and that's why she had to wear the makeup. It was in her contract to wear the makeup, okay? She couldn't help it. I thought she did a good job. She did the best she could, okay? This was her very first role. Oh, her dad. Her dad's like, good for you, going off to duel some guy. Have a gun. What do you got there? A gun! It wasn't her fault. She had to wear the makeup. It was in her contract. It was in her contract with the cosmetic company. She had to. She had to endorse this cosmetic company. Also, this is the 70s, okay? They could only do so much. They could only stand so much lesbianism. I don't think they could stand to have Oscar any more butch. Andre, go away. Let Oscar fight if she wants to. I know. I'm not responding to you, Crypto. I'm responding to the quote. That's a mean quote. Oh, Oscar sort of has a thing for Andre. So I guess Oscar would be bi? Oscar would be bisexual? I guess so. Because she clearly likes ladies, too. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure it got released in France. I like how Oscar sleeps with, like, fully clothed. She sleeps with, like, her boots on and, like, her makeup and her pants and everything. Andre, don't be a creep. Don't be a creep. Don't you dare. Don't be a creep. Don't you dare. Are you gonna kiss her? Don't you dare. That's my girlfriend! Is he gonna kiss her? No. Okay. Whew. He did the right thing. And he walked away. Ah, look at Oscar in that wonderful blue coat. Is she gonna kill him? Ah! Oh my god, she killed him. Well, he kind of deserved it. And I guess that's how it is in the 1700s. Look at that, guys. Oscar just shot a man in the heart. Without flinching. That's our heroine for you. This is so wildly modern. But Oscar feels bad about it too. She doesn't like hurting people. I thank God it wasn't you, Oscar. Me too. It's like a pride thing. It's stupid. It's like a pride thing. You gotta salvage reputation. I don't agree with it. Oh, God. This is Jean. So Rosalie went and tracked Jean down. So Jean is pretending to be super rich and an aristocrat. And Rosalie is orphaned because her mom got killed by the carriage. Mother's dead. That's such... I can't believe the delivery. It's just like, Mother's dead. And it's so... I'm not saying the acting is fantastic here, okay? I'm not saying it's like Oscar Award. Get it? It's not like an Oscar Award winning acting or anything, but I don't know. I still like it. It's got a charm to it. It's hammy and cheesy, but charming. Hammy, but charming. That's how I would describe this movie. Jean is horrible. Jean is like the worst. Is that a priest? Oh no, he's not a priest. Oh, this guy, he's just trying to sell jewelry. I remember. He's like, buy this super expensive necklace. You shouldn't trust her. Don't trust her. She's horrible. Oh gosh, I hate Adam Sandler. I mean, I'm sure he's okay as a person, but I don't like any of his movies. Aw, poor Rosalie, she's on the streets. Somebody just broke into a bakery. Oh, she's stealing bread. I don't blame her, she's starving. Is Oscar coming? Oh. Oh no. Oh, gross. Snack on suckling pig. Warm feather bed. I don't bite. Oh my god, he's so gross. He just wants her as a prostitute. Warm encounters. He's gross. I take great pleasure in poking your right eye out with my cane. That's like the modern day equivalent of like a burn. Poor Rosalie. She's poor, she's homeless, she's starving. I don't remember this character. I don't even think he was in the original manga. I think he was just like somebody the movie made up. Aw, he wants to give Rosalie a job. Poor thing. Gonna get some water. Oscar is so drunk. Oscar is so drunk. I can fight like a man. And even think like a man. Why can't I kill like a man? Because you're a good person. Shut up, Andre! Because you're not a man. Shut up, Andre! Shut up, Andre. I want to make it clear that Oscar identifies as a woman. It's very clear she identifies as a woman. But she's been raised to be a boy by her father since birth. So that's why she's so obsessed with wanting to be more and more masculine. But she does identify as female. I just want to clarify. It might get confusing. But she's a girl. Through and through. Oh, look at this. Oscar's so drunk. This guy is like, don't even look at me. This guy is like, I don't know you. Is that Robespierre? Aw. Oscar's mad. Oh, it is Robespierre. How dare you criticize the crown? Is Oscar gonna cut someone? Oscar gonna throw hands? Oscar's gonna throw hands, I swear. Uh-oh. You don't insult the queen in front of Oscar. Bite your tongue. Blasphemy. You don't insult Oscar's girlfriend, the queen. Don't insult Oscar's girlfriend, the queen. Oscar's gonna beat you up. Watch. He's gonna beat him up. I swear. I hope. Come on, Oscar. Ah! Look! Oh my god! Now they're sword fighting! Isn't this so fun? Isn't this super fun? Yeah! Beat him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! He insulted your girlfriend's honor, Oscar! Oh! Oh my gosh! She just threw a chair at somebody! And she's like punching everybody she sees! Look at that! Oh my gosh. Marie Antoinette didn't deserve it, okay? She was like 15 when she got the power, okay? Anybody would be irresponsible at 15 if they were wildly rich and royal. I mean, I'm not saying she was right in terms of overspending, but I don't think it was right. I don't think it was right for her to have been killed either. You know, Marie Antoinette shouldn't have overspent, but she also shouldn't have been guillotined either, okay? You know, I don't think anybody should guillotine another person. Oh my god! Is Oscar swinging from a chandelier? Oh my god. Oh my god. She has a bloody nose. Ah! Oh my god! They're all just beating each other up! Ah! That was so cool. Did you like it? Did you like it? I love that scene. That's so cool. Oscar is like, you insult my girlfriend? I'm gonna beat the heck out of you. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. I'm gonna beat the heck out of you. That's Oscar. That's Oscar defending her girlfriend. I know. It was super fun. Got into a fight. Poor Oscar. Is she in a barn? Why is she in a barn? Oscar's like, I don't like that. She's super drunk. Can we appreciate Oscar for just like beating the crap out of people? That was so cool. Again, the 70s. This is so ahead of its time. Like a proto-feminist movie or something. Oh, they're giving her a ride home. But instead of Uber, they're just putting her on the back of a horse. Who is this guy? Uh-oh. Aw, she looks really beat up. Okay, that's her father, and her father is like, I trusted you, and you disappointed me. Yeah, it is pretty silly that she's wearing eyeshadow and stuff, but, you know, not her fault. Aw, poor thing. You smell like a winery. Who cares about what Oscar's father would say? He messed her up for life. Go away, get out. Why are you here when Oscar's getting undressed? You're a man, go away. Did this guy call Oscar frail? You offended me, go away. He didn't know Oscar was a girl. He didn't realize Oscar's a woman. Look at his ridiculous French accent. It's so silly. That soldier is far too lovely to be a man. Oh my gosh. Gay panic. Yeah. Sort of, except in Mulan she had to hide her gender, whereas Oscar isn't really hiding it. Oscar isn't really hiding her gender. They all know she's a girl, pretty much. Poor Oscar. With the nosebleed. I like Mulan too. But I like Lady Oscar more. Probably because she kicks so much ass. She's so cool. Okay, shirtless scene. Look away. Look away. Imagine this being your first role and you have to sword fight and you gotta ride. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Look at that hair toss. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I forget what I was saying. Shirtless scene, everybody look away. So imagine this being your first movie and being told you have to ride a horse, you gotta sword fight, you gotta have a nude scene, you gotta do all this stuff. It's like amazing. Uh-oh. You know, I'm not looking away. Why would I look away? I'm a girl. I guess Oscar's pretty flat, huh? That's not an insult. It makes sense for her to be flat. Oh gosh, another one. Hold on. But how dare you interrupt Oscar's nude scene? Okay, that should fix it. Aw, poor Oscar. Poor Oscar. She feels really bad. It's okay, Oscar. You can do all that stuff as a woman. You don't have to be a man to do that stuff. Ah, here's Marie Antoinette meeting her lover. I think his name is Furzin. She falls in love with Furzin. Nothing freely given is for free. This narration is so silly. Oh, bad news. shows Marie Antoinette cheating. To be fair, they make her way older than she is in the manga. In the manga, she's like a teenager. Wow, what a great panning shot. I love this panning shot. That's so cool. They must have rotated the camera in order to get this panning shot. They're really going at it, huh? Okay, we can skip. Okay, we're done. Okay, now we're back at the peasants. We're back at the peasants. But yeah, I feel so bad for Oscar. She doesn't feel like she belongs anywhere, of course, because like her dad raised her with all these issues with gender. And like, Oscar feels like she can't succeed as a woman. She feels like she can only succeed if she were a man. And that's just horrible, you know? Especially because Oscar is such a strong female figure. She does all this amazing stuff. In the 1700s. Who's this woman? Who's this lady? Oh god, is this lady trying to sell a necklace? Do you all remember the Diamond Affair of the French Revolution? Do you all remember the Diamond Affair? Oh, okay, so there's like... Oh. This woman's just lying. She's not friends with Marie Antoinette. She's just lying. Most devoted servant. You're such a creep. Politics. Drama. High drama. There was a lot of exploration into the politics in the manga. The manga was really very much into the politics. Yeah, the Diamond Affair. There was like this big scandal when Marie Antoinette was queen that she spent like a ton of money on a very expensive diamond necklace that took money away from the common people, which like that wasn't right. That wasn't right. But on the other hand, Marie Antoinette was like a teenager. So like teenagers do stupid things, you know? Well, you know, this is sort of loosely based off real history. Oscar does not exist in real life, unfortunately. I wish Oscar did exist in real life. Yeah. Crypto summarizes it pretty well. But actually, this series, The Rose of Versailles or Lady Oscar, is the series that got me into history. So I read so many French Revolution books right after this. I read like a ton of biographies about Marie Antoinette, and I was like, when is Oscar gonna show up? But then I remembered that Oscar isn't real, and I feel bad. Wouldn't that be cool if Oscar was real? That would be the best. She'd be like Joan of Arc, like a great historical figure. Ah! Oh no! Oscar's reading it! Oscar's reading it! Ah! She's tearing it up? Or now what is she doing? She's folding it up. She's so mad. She's like, who published this about my girlfriend? They don't really include it in the movie, but in the manga there is so much lesbian tension between Oscar and Marie Antoinette. There is like so much tension. Like so much. They don't really include it in the movie, unfortunately. I'll check it out. I'll check out the podcast. Thanks. Look at Oscar riding a horse. Uh-oh. Oscar's gonna go defend her lady's honor. He's gonna be like, you wrote this about my girlfriend. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna shoot you through the heart. And I'm gonna smack you with the chair. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Aw, she's so cool. Riding a horse sounds really hard. Also painful. You gotta do that for hours a day? Yeah, go ahead and message me later. Send it to me later. Oh, Oscar? What you doing, Oscar? Is that the king? Is that the king? Oh no, that's Furzin. That's Furzin. That's Antoinette's lover. Oh no. She just wants to defend Antoinette's honor. She's so noble, isn't she noble? She's so handsome and valiant and gallant and brave. Love can be as despised as hatred and war. You gotta love the dialogue. Oh, he's leaving the country? He's leaving! Oh, he's leaving for America. You gotta love the irony. Don't go to America, there's a war. Stay in France where there's no revolution. Tragic irony. He kissed her. He kissed her hand. Oscar sort of has a thing for Furzin, I guess. Ha! That's funny. That's a funny fun fact. So Oscar sort of, even though she clearly likes ladies, she sort of has a thing for Furzin, and she also has a thing for Andre. And Furzin is the queen's lover, so Andre is sort of like two-timing the queen. I wish they included it more in the movie. They really didn't do a very good job with Antoinette's characterization. She was very sympathetic in the manga. And, you know, the manga is a work of fiction, but, you know, still didn't deserve to get guillotined. That's a horrible way to go. They make her so stupid in this movie. She has a lot more depth and complexity in the manga. And the anime, too. Ha! Oscar is totally a bisexual disaster. She absolutely is. I mean, they don't call it that because it's like the 1700s, but she absolutely is. That guy looks like Mr. Bean. Check your eyebrows, guy. They're so thick. Look at Oscar. She's just like, I'm watching over my girlfriend. Oh. Oh, I've been trying to discuss something private with you for 3 days, Marie Antoinette. Oh my gosh. Is she gonna confess? Is she gonna confess? Go away and let Oscar confess already. Go away. Oh good, he's finally leaving. Uh-oh. Exactly! Exactly. You are spending too much time on frivolities. You need to focus on serving the people. Those solemn eyes. The news of her love affair has become common knowledge. Okay, so she's not totally clueless in this adaptation. Womanly passions. Oscar would never be so bold as to say such things. Psychic lesbians. Why don't you just date Oscar? It makes perfect sense. Actually, in the manga, there was like, I'm pretty sure there was like a scene where like people thought Oscar and Marie Antoinette were lovers. I'm pretty sure there was like a scene like that, and like they spread papers and like dirty illustrations and everything. But, you know, they cut that out of the movie, of course. Aw, our only freedom is to love and be loved. Oh my god, Oscar! You look so sad! She kissed her! She kissed her! You saw it! You saw it! You saw it! You saw it! You saw Oscar kiss her! You saw it! You all saw it! She kissed her! She kissed her on the hand! You all saw it! Her bare hand! Oh my god. I would do anything to spare you the pain of that knowledge. Oh my god. Just make out already. I love the score. I forbid it! I forbid it! You think that's gonna help? You can't just tell him I forbid it. Oh, look at Oscar chasing after her. You all saw that, right? You all saw Oscar kiss her. It's now 1778. Let's pause. Pause, everybody. Let's pause, okay? We're at 51 minutes and 20 seconds in. I'm gonna go water the flowers. You should all treat this like an intermission, okay? We're about exactly halfway through the movie. I'm gonna share a timestamp for when we get back. But I will be right back, and you should all grab some snacks and some waters and go hydrate. There you go. I mean, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's very forward, especially the 1700s. For a woman to kiss another woman on the hand, that is pretty darn sapphic. That's pretty darn gay. You know, even men didn't kiss women on the hand unless it was like something really serious. So for Oscar to kiss Antoinette on the hand, her bare hand, that's pretty darn forward, you know? That's like something that lovers would do. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will see you all very soon. I hope you're all liking the movie so far. Crypto and Elo and I'm not sure who else is here, but everybody else who's here, I hope you're all watching the movie and liking it as much as I do. everybody. Welcome back. Yeah, they were awfully formal. You gotta consider, this was back when, like, an ankle was super scandalous. Just like an ankle. So you gotta keep that in mind. For a lady to kiss another lady on the hand, super gay. But, like, that's great. I'm all for it. How you guys liking it so far? Do you like Oscar? I love Oscar. Personally, Oscar can throw me against the wall and do whatever she wants to me. Anyway, hi everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in so far. We're about halfway through, so we're almost done-ish, sort of. Alrighty, so you all have your timestamp in the chat, right there. We are at 51 minutes and 20 seconds in. So if you would, please adjust to 51 minutes and we'll start. yeah, showing a tummy or like your thighs, hold on. Showing your tummy or like your thighs isn't so bad. You know, nowadays, it's not so bad. But back then, I would have been called like a harlot and you know, thrown into an insane asylum, I'm sure. Alrighty, so everybody sync up, okay? I'm gonna count down to 5 and we'll start when I say start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Start! Okay, so I guess this is Marie Antoinette. She has children now. She has children at this point, I think. And we're at like a ball? Of course. There's Oscar looking beautiful as ever. Notice Oscar never ages? This is the stupidest part, okay? Oscar... Oh. Never mind, I guess Marie Antoinette's giving birth. Oh boy, I hate these kind of scenes in movies. I hate birthing scenes in movies. It makes me so uncomfortable. Makes my skin crawl. And like, there's no privacy at all. They're all just watching. Look at Oscar give this guy the side eye. She's like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Hands off. It's a boy? Is it a boy? I guess so. I don't want a crying infant in my movie. I hate that. I hate that when somebody brings a baby into the theater and then it just starts crying. I like how there's like no sense of privacy for this poor woman who's been giving birth. It's like, oh my god, give her a little privacy. Especially because she'd be all bloody and sweaty. Poor thing. This is the stupidest part because after being raised as a man her whole life, Oscar's dad is like, hey, you need to start getting married to a man. And you need to settle down and be like a housewife. Like, what the hell? That's so dumb. Oscar is better than a quiet life. Oscar deserves to have lots of adventures. The spectacle is over, sir. It's time to leave. Look at her. Look at her escorting out this creep. There you go, Oscar. Defend her honor. Oh. It's 1781 October. And I guess Marie Antoinette has 2 more children now? Repeated her painful performance. Ouch, ouch. Look at Oscar. I like how she like doesn't know what to do with the baby. She's just like, what do I do with this? A true butch. Oh no, does she have like 3 children at this point? No. Ah, gross. Don't be like, hey Oscar, you should have babies because you're a woman. No way. Oh god, oh gross. You have everything necessary to produce one. Listen up, ladies. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you have to have children. And Oscar definitely shouldn't have children. She needs to be my husband. That's her job. Have you ever loved a man, Oscar? Lady, take a hint. She's in love with you, lady. Yeet the baby. Uh-oh. No, Oscar. You feel strange and confused, Oscar? Those heterosexual urges, Oscar. Ignore them. Your girlfriend is right next to you. Verzin's probably dead. Okay, so Marie Antoinette is like pining after Verzin. Verzin went away to America, and Oscar kinda sorta had a thing for Verzin, but not anymore? Oh. Hold on, everybody. Mama Kuma is actually calling me, so I'll be right back. I'm so sorry for the interruption. I'll be back in about a couple minutes, okay? I gotta go see what she wants. And we are back. So sorry about that. I just had to check in on a couple things. Okay, one more timestamp. This should be the last interruption that we have. Here is the timestamp in the chat. Here we are. So we are at 55 minutes now. I'm going to count down one more time so that we are all synced up and there shouldn't be any more interruptions. Okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Start! Marie Antoinette is being like, hey, Oscar, you should have children. And Oscar's like, nope. Poor Oscar. Poor Oscar. She's just a poor thing. She just has to stand guard all the time. This actually, as we go on, this goes more into Oscar's personal life, which is really what I'm all about. Uh-oh, there's the diamond necklace. There's the diamond necklace I was telling you all about. Thanks very much. I'm really happy to be back. This is the diamond from the Diamond Necklace Affair. So if you know your history, this is what starts it all off. This guy is gross and a scammer and a thief. Oscar's so handsome. Even when she's just in the background, she's so handsome. I can't justify spending that amount of money on jewelry. Like, the most I ever spent on jewelry was like $50, but it was like a really pretty bracelet. And that was like a gift. I know that's her job, but I feel bad. She's just like constantly ignored. I feel bad for her. I want to give her like a pat on the head. Uh-oh. What's the surprise? She gonna sing? She gonna sing? Verzin is back! Everybody! Verzin's alive! He's alive! He's alive! Poor Oscar. Poor Oscar. She has to deal with these feelings for Verzin. and Andre and Marie Antoinette and Rosalie. She has like 4 different suitors. Oscar has like 4 different love interests. Oh, Rosalie's now working in a dress shop. You remember Rosalie? Now she works in a dress shop for the Queen. Rude, they're just all gossiping about the Queen? Uh-oh. Rosalie wants to murder the Queen because she thinks the Queen is responsible for the murder of her mother. Again, they cut this out from the manga, but they cut this out of the movie. But in the manga, Rosalie was taken in by Oscar, and Oscar taught her how to sword fight and all that stuff. But I guess they didn't have time in the movie, so they cut all that stuff out. So Rosalie just wants to kill the Queen, I guess. But Rosalie is still in love with Oscar, guys, even if she's sort of a minor character in the movie. I would flirt with all the girl cars, I can't lie. I can't lie. They're so mad. They're so catty. They're so catty. They're like, I hate the Queen. I hate the royalty. Like, I can understand the economic divide, but oh. Look, Rosalie's in Oscar's house. Oscar has a dress? Somebody bought Oscar a dress? Oscar doesn't wear dresses. She doesn't wear dresses. I don't want to see Oscar in a dress. I want to see Oscar in a tuxedo. Andre, you should remember the girl you were trying to pick up like 5 years ago. Sure. Of course. Okay, Rosalie. You have a boyfriend. Okay, sure. I believe you. Well, she wants to go to Versailles so she can commit murder. Yeah, please make doshinshi. That would be great. I'd love to read doshinshi. The Queen's lover is back. Who Oscar also sort of has a thing for. And that's why Oscar got a dress, because Oscar wants to wear a dress to impress Verzen. Yup. She's putting that on for Verzen, isn't she? Yup. Oscar's finding herself. Yeah, no, she isn't. I hated how they're like, she's finding herself because she's falling into the heteronormative expectations of society. Oscar is a butch, okay? She's a butch. Andre, you're such... They make him into such a loser in this movie. Like, he does some pretty heinous, horrible things in the manga. In the manga, Andre is like terminally ill and he starts to go slowly insane. So he tries to poison and rape Oscar in the manga. I'm actually... That would have been interesting had they kept that in the movie. But they didn't have time. Oscar, no! No! That doesn't suit you. Take it off. Put a suit on! No! Put a suit on! I mean, she's pretty, of course, no matter what, but I like her in a suit. She should be in a suit. She is a guard. She needs to do guard things. So I guess she's like taking the night off. She's just like, I'm taking the night off and I'm just gonna wear a dress and like dance for this one night. Doesn't Marie Antoinette still need protecting? I guess she's just like literally taking the night off. They don't recognize her. Nobody recognizes her. Nobody recognizes Oscar without a suit. She's so flat. Good for you, Oscar. Nobody recognizes her. I wouldn't recognize her either. Yeah, Oscar looks best when she's masculine, you know? That suits her best. Her personality and everything. Are they? Okay, they're just dancing, I guess. Do they really not know who she is? I guess they really don't know who she is. Because she put on a dress and she's wearing girly things for once. Yep, they really have no idea who she is. This guy is such a creep. Go away. Look at her watching Marie Antoinette so closely. I see you, Oscar. I see you watching your girlfriend. Can this guy go away already? Oscar, punch him in the face. Punch him, punch him. Oscar, why aren't you fighting back? Oh my god, this guy has no sense of personal space. Go away. Go away. Stop hitting on my husband. Punch him, Oscar. You can do it. Why is she just allowing this? I guess she's really desperate. She's really desperate to get Burzen's attention. Desperation is not a good look on you, Oscar. Oh look, they have a live band, a live orchestra. It's pretty fancy. Oh. It's Burzen! He doesn't recognize Oscar. He doesn't recognize her. Oh. Oscar says, don't you know me? Oh no. Lady Desjardins. Aw, she's lying. She couldn't say it. She couldn't say she's Oscar. She says she's a cousin of Oscar. Come on, Oscar. You're worth more than that. Have more confidence in yourself. You're so confident when you're in man's clothes. And then she becomes so embarrassed when she's in female clothes. It's just so angering to me. Oscar, you're more than that. I notice you, Oscar. I think you're super lovely and handsome and wonderful and kind and super cool. Oh my god, go away. Literally none of them recognize her. That's so funny. Uh-oh. The king is jealous. The king is jealous. Oh. This guy is like, I wish Oscar were here tonight. Oscar. This is embarrassing. I am embarrassed on behalf of Oscar. I am embarrassed on her behalf. Don't be so desperate. You're better than this. This guy doesn't deserve you. You know who deserves Oscar? Me. I deserve Oscar. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh my gosh. Oscar, this is so... this is painful to watch. Oscar, just go find a nice girl to settle down with. I know, this is the 1700s. Oscar can't find a girl to settle down with, but she should. Well, I do deserve Oscar, okay? Nobody take her away from me. Oh my god! She just strangled! Oh my god, she just strangled this woman! Oh my god, did you see that? Rosalie just strangled this random woman and yelled, "You killed my mother!" Did you catch that? I was so busy with Oscar. I almost didn't catch it. Rosalie just finds the first woman and screams in her face. That's the first woman she finds. She screams at her. She doesn't even try very hard. She just strangles her for like a minute and then walks away. They could have done a better job with this. Oh no. Andre, go away! Go away! Have you gone insane? Stop! 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 Stop kissing her! Good. Oscar says no hetero. Oscar says no het. You have no right. Oscar, you're exactly right. Screw you, Andre. I do have the right because I love you and I have the right to take you however I want. Shut up, Andre. I hate you. Well, I don't hate him in the manga. I pity you for being unable to have your love returned. I'm sorry, this is so dramatic. This will never happen. We will never happen. Yeah, Andre, maybe you shouldn't have, poisoned and raped her in the manga, and maybe you shouldn't try and kiss her out of nowhere without consent. In the movie, she doesn't like you like that. You're her best friend. You're supposed to be her best friend and support her no matter what. You're not supposed to force your romantic feelings onto her. I'll never touch you again. Yeah, that's not how it goes. Uh-huh. In the manga, he did try and rape her, yeah. In the manga, Andre goes a little insane because he's terminally ill. Andre finds out that he's dying, so he tries to poison Oscar with poison wine so that they can die together. But then he changes his mind and he stops her from drinking the wine. But then on another incident, he is overcome with emotion and he tells Oscar, "I love you, I love you, I love you." And he pushes her down on the bed and rips her clothes. And Oscar is crying and he gets a handle on himself and stops. So he doesn't go through with it, but he attempts some pretty horrible darn things in the manga. In the end, Andre is killed in the Bastille, and Oscar finds out about his death, and she's like heartbroken and weeping, and then she gets killed by the cannonball. It's like really sad all around, but they don't really do a wonderful job with the nuance of his feelings for Oscar. The manga is a lot more violent. There's a lot more violence in the manga, like suicide and murder and all this stuff in the manga. Do read the manga if you can. There's an English translation of the manga out now. Just came out like last year, but I think it's out of print already. Like it's already out of print. It's so in demand. Yeah, he sort of got glossed over a little bit in the movie. But so instead of poisoning and trying to rape Oscar, he just tries to kiss her forcibly in the movie, which I think is the best they could have done for the time. Because it's like, remember, this was 1979 when the movie was made. They couldn't show that. There's no way they could have shown that in the movie and had it squeak by with like an R rating. I'm pretty sure this movie was rated R. Again, I'm so sick of this. Again, with men being like, I have every right over women. Shut up, guy. No, you don't. Oh, no. Poor thing. Antoinette, you're just not very smart. Nobody taught her these things. She's not very smart. It's just horrible all around. Horrible all around. Yeah, curb your expenditures. You don't need a piece of jewelry that costs more than, like, however thousands of livres it costs. Disgusting show of impertinence. Come on, come on. He's just doing his job, lady. Oh, she doesn't even live in Versailles anymore? Or no, she does, but she hasn't been to the city. I think I first watched this movie... I think I was like 16? I think I was 16 when I saw this movie. So I wasn't like a little kid, you know? I was a teenager when I saw this movie. It was very influential in me discovering I liked girls. I'll put it that way. It sure opened a whole new door for me. Oh no, she's upset. Is that Oscar? God darn it, no! It's this creepy woman who's trying to, like, foist the necklace on her. Go away. This is so underhanded. This woman is like, oh no, you feel bad? Have this sparkly, shiny jewelry so you feel better. It's just so underhanded. She's not your friend, Antoinette. She's a scummy, backhanded mean person. Deprived? You are not deprived. Maybe deprived of like a girlfriend, but Oscar is right there. You should go to your girlfriend, Oscar. High drama. This is high drama. Gonna get a sip of water. Wait, he's writing a letter? He's writing a letter to Marie Antoinette? It is not yet possible to grant you the audience you desire. I will let you know as soon as... I can't read the rest of it. As soon as circumstances permit this. Is this the diamond lady? Or who is this? I don't know who this is. Well, this is somebody who refuses to visit the queen. Underhanded. Yeah, girls are the best. But like, girly boys are good too. This guy is so creepy. He's just like, I want to scam the queen with this giant necklace. She's not your friend. You're not her friend. You're not her friend. Total devotion. It wasn't a very important letter. It was just stuff like, I can't meet you yet. Oh my gosh. I don't really care about this diamond subplot. I know it's important. It's important in the course of history. But like, I want to get back to Oscar. I want to get back to Oscar. Does she have a girlfriend yet? Secret meeting. Yeah, sure. I bet. If a lady comes up to you and is like, I know all the answer to all your problems and I will do it if you just give me a bunch of money and disappear, then like, don't trust her. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I'm sorry, this part is so dull. I gotta eat some popcorn. Nom 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 nom. I'm not really too much. Is Oscar a tomboy? I guess you would consider her a tomboy. These people are up to no good. They're up to no good. They just wanna take all the money. You see? This lady wants to pass off some random lady as Marie Antoinette so she can get the diamond, I guess? I'm not really keeping good track of it. Oh, they're forging letters from the Queen. No, don't trust her. Okay, it's 1785. 1785 now. I think, like, in the original manga, it took place over, like, 20 years. That's a long time. Well, there's Oscar. Oscar, don't let this kid ride on your shoulders. Look at this kid just riding on Oscar's shoulders. That's so rude. You look old to me. Oh my god. Burn. Burn. Be brutally frank and tell me you're not going to make a fool of myself. Thank you. Thank you. Listen to Oscar. Listen to Oscar. She's telling you it's a bad idea. Butter popcorn. Or cheese popcorn. Or like chocolate popcorn. Oh my god, you asked Oscar for advice and then you're like shocked when she tells you it's a bad idea. That's not a dishonest opinion. Oh my god. She said, I forbid you from expressing opinions that are not truthful, Oscar. See, look. Oscar wants to be transferred to the French Guards. She wants to battle and, like, actually fight because she feels like she's disconnected from the values of the royal. Expand my youthfulness. I have cherished my service to you. Platonic things to say, dear girlfriend. Yeah, this did happen in the manga. Oscar did leave the Queen's side in order so that she could train new soldiers under her own platoon. And they didn't take her seriously because she was a woman. Aw, he gives her a hug. That's cute. Aw, look at that. He gave her a hug. That was cute. I'll admit that was cute. Hi, drama. Oh my god, her son is like, I'll protect you. That's so sad. This is actually really, really sad in historical context, considering when Marie Antoinette was stripped of all of her riches and she was taken prisoner before her execution, she was accused of being sexually inappropriate with her son, her own son, which of course didn't happen. It didn't happen in real life, but people still spread the rumor of it to the point where Marie Antoinette was separated from her children in real life in the following weeks up to her execution. And that's just like, that's really, I don't care how you feel about someone, you don't start rumors like that. And then, you know, her last words were like, pardon me, monsieur, I did not mean to. And like, that's sort of like a reflection on how it all went down. I don't think she meant to put her people into such poverty. But it ended up that way. That's how it went. It's tragic. This whole series is very tragic because the history is tragic. I put butter on my popcorn. Uh-huh. See, they're forging these letters to Marie Antoinette. They have these fake letters to make it sound like her friend doesn't want to be with her anymore. Yeah, I'm not a fan of caramel popcorn either. Caramel? I'm not a fan of caramel popcorn either. Yeah, salt and butter. That's what I like. That's what I like on my popcorn. Sometimes I like the cheese flavor. Oh, look. There's Oscar and her new platoon of soldiers. But they don't take her seriously. He's such a jerk. I suggest that you catch that fish by tomorrow's inspection. Yeah, Oscar, let him have it. They're so mean to her. They're so mean. Oh my gosh. They're calling Oscar sir, and they're calling her ma'am, and then they're calling her sir. They're just messing with her. They're such jerks. Stand up tall. Let me see your head held high. Oh my god. Good. I'm glad she slapped him. This guy was like, he was like, I'll show you my chest if you show me your chest, to Oscar. And she slapped him. What a jerk. They're all horrible. Poor thing, poor Oscar. Notice she's the only one with the white horse. Symbolic, because she's the only good, the good person. Poor thing. Aw, poor Oscar. She deserves better than this. She should be respected and revered. I have confidence in you, Oscar. There's Andre. He's sweeping the stables. Stable boy. They hid their swords just to torment Oscar. Shut up, Andre. Why is he being so horrible? Andre is like, maybe they sold their swords to prevent their families from starving. I really doubt that. They're being so horrible to Oscar. That's no excuse. Aww. Oscar misses Andre, and Andre's just being a jerk. I will. I'll keep thirsting. Andre is giving Oscar so much crap because he feels like Oscar isn't doing enough for the people. Oscar is doing as much as she can, okay? She just wants to be your friend again. And you're just mad that she won't be your girlfriend. The way things could be? Equality exists in America. Yeah, it does, but that doesn't mean she has to be with you. She doesn't have to be with you. Ah, foreshadowing. Through my death, my life would have great meaning. Foreshadowing. What would I do? Oh, Oscar. Listen, I get Andre's plight of wanting to be a better person and wanting to do his duty for his country, but that doesn't mean he can be a jerk to Oscar and treat her badly just because she won't date him. She's so focused on her duty and doing right by what she was raised, by the queen, but also by the people. Oscar has to deal with a lot. She has to struggle with the class difference. Okay, everybody, we're gonna pause right now. Okay, we're gonna pause. Pause, everybody. I'm gonna give you a timestamp. We're approaching the last half hour of the movie. So I'm gonna give you a timestamp. And we're gonna take one final break to water the flowers and grab some snacks and whatever you want, okay? So this will be our final break, and then we'll finish up the rest of the movie, okay? Alrighty. I will be back, and then we will continue where the... Oh. Whoops, that's not a timestamp. Hold on. Here's the timestamp. Here's the timestamp. And we can all continue where we left off. Okay? I'll be right back. everybody. Now we are in the very last stretch of the movie. We only have like a half hour left. So I gave all of you a timestamp. If you would please follow it, that should give you 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 49 seconds. Please let me know when you're ready, and we will pick up. So far, I think the last third of the movie is Oscar just being undermined by men and being told that you're a woman, so you have to marry a man. And of course, Oscar doesn't like that very much. And we will see how her reaction is. But it's not, spoilers, it's not a very good reaction. Alrighty, everybody. Are you all ready? Let me see. Elo is still gone. Crypto, how you doing? How you doing, chat? Are you enjoying it so far? Listen, I know it's not a very good adaptation, but just because it's not a very good adaptation doesn't mean I'm not happy that it's been made. I mean, it's just so wildly ahead of its time. You got, like, lesbianism and sword fighting and, like, murder and nudity and all this stuff. In 1979. I've been trying to track down a copy of the movie. I haven't been able to find any sort of VHS, and the DVD is so expensive by now. But I did find that the Blu-ray is just also expensive. Unfortunately, you'd think a movie that didn't do very well wouldn't be so expensive, but it is. Hi everybody, hi Elo, hi Crypto, thanks for letting me know. Are we ready to continue? Okie dokie. Alrighty. So if you would please follow the timestamp I left you, it's the most recent link I gave you. We're gonna be at 1 hour and 27 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna count down like always, so we can pick up where we were. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Okay, so I think Oscar's dad is sick. Her father is sick. Somebody's sick. She's so handsome. Oh, no, wait. Oh, God, I forgot. Her father is not sick, but he wants to marry Oscar off. What do you want? I love her. I love her. Imagine raising your daughter as a son her entire life, and then when she reaches her 20s being like, you gotta marry a guy. And then you gotta do all these stereotypical female stuff. Look at her laughing. He's the creep from the ball. He's the creep from the ball. Now he says, now he calls Oscar his daughter. Now he calls Oscar his daughter, after calling her a son her entire life. Loser, you just want the riches. You just want the riches that marrying Oscar off would do. Look at that purple coat, that purple velvet. No, you're gross. No! 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 Look at Oscar. She's ready to commit murder. She's so angry. She's ready to commit murder. She's so angry. Oh, she flinched. Did you see that? She flinched. When he kissed her hand, she flinched. Yeah, I don't blame her one bit. He's so gross. And Oscar can't really defy her father either, but you can tell she's really mad. Okay, we're entering the Oscar is super gay and is like a step away from committing murder part of the movie. This is my favorite part of the movie. Oscar is like as queer as she can possibly be in this part. This is like the best part. Even Andre doesn't like this guy. I'm very clumsy with good wine. Andre just threw wine at this guy. Oh. Is he? Oh, he threatened to stab somebody. He wants to stab Andre? Whoa. They both want to kill each other over Oscar, and Oscar isn't really into either of them at the moment. Yeah, I mean, he raises Oscar as a son, he calls her a boy, he calls her male pronouns, and she doesn't identify as male, so that's also messing with her, you know. And then he's like, oh, you gotta get married and do all this girly stuff. That messes with her even more. She's just boyish. Let her be boyish. Poor Oscar. Okay, 1785. Is this the diamond thing? Again? Uh-oh. Aha, aha. My mother despised you and I despise you. Good. Read him for filth! Read him for filth! Read the house down! This guy is such a creep with his, like, unibrow. And... Good! Marie Antoinette finally found out about the fake letters. Good, 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 good. Arrest him! I don't care if you're distinguished. You're an idiot and a jerk. So he's a priest, I guess? Oh no, she can't arrest him because it would look bad. I have nothing to hide. Ah, famous last words. I'm way over this diamond subplot. I want to get back to Oscar. I'm so thirsty. Ah, water break, water break. Oh, good. They found Jean. They found Jean. Oh my god, what are they doing? Oh my god. They branded her. Oh my gosh. They branded her. Wow. That's brutal. Oh man. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite scene, everybody. This is my favorite scene. Everybody watch. Okay, they're gossiping about the queen, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Oscar's just been told that she has to marry this random creep, and she has to wear dresses from now on. Wait, hold on. Elo, where are you? I'm at 1 hour 34 minutes. You might be a little ahead of me. I'm gonna give one more timestamp. Elo, I think you're a little ahead of me. You might be a little ahead of me, because I have not gotten to that part yet. So right now, they're still bad-talking the queen. Oscar has not shown up yet. Oscar has not shown up yet in this scene. Oh god, this guy is so gross. Soon I'll be calling you father. Oh god. When an heir is born, he's so presumptuous. So gross. Ah! Look, 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 look! Look at Oscar! Look at that lovely white suit. And that cape. Look at that cape. Oh my god. She's so cool. This is the best outfit ever. Sir. I'm sorry you had to leave without me. What would be most becoming to my womanhood? And she's wearing a suit. I love you. Oh god, this guy is so gross. Let's see how much you like it before the evening is over. Look at Oscar! Look at Oscar flirting with all these ladies. Oscar's trying to pick the best one. Oscar's trying to pick the best lady. I want to emphasize this was not in the manga. They made this up entirely for the movie. Even in the 70s, they could tell this was gay. Look at Oscar dancing with this lady. Yeah. You go, Oscar. Take the lead, take the lead. Oh my god, look at this dialogue. May I tell you how attractive you are, sir? I saw you the minute you came in, but I never dared you be attracted to me. Notice you, how could I not? Those dancing eyes, those delicious lips. Sweet meat or a succulent strawberry? Yeah! Good for you, Oscar. She just smooshed this lady. Oscar just kissed this lady full on the mouth in front of the whole court. That's my favorite scene. You'll make sure what goods you're buying. It's okay, Elo. We're at the part. We're at 1 hour, 36 minutes, Elo. If you might want to rewind a little bit. Wasn't that a great kiss? That was great. Okay. Thanks, Elo. Sorry, you got a little ahead somehow, but that's okay. Oscar's so mad. She's so mad. No, I don't like stuffed hawk. Oh god, don't touch her shoulder, you creep. Don't touch her shoulder. Don't touch her. Get your gross hands off of her. Oh god. Oh, gross. What a delightful task I will have schooling you in the amorous arts. Oh gosh, he's so gross. You repulse me. Oh god, I love Oscar. I love you, Oscar. Oh gosh. I have the right to love who I wish to love. I will not marry you. I would rather marry your dog first. Amazing. I love Oscar. I love her so much. Oscar is just amazing. Again, this was the 70s. This was the 70s when this was made. I want to reiterate, Oscar kissing a lady on the mouth was not in the manga. They included that just for this movie. They knew what was going on. They knew what Oscar wanted. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Please don't guillotine people. Please don't guillotine people. I'm against the death penalty. Look at Oscar. She snuck into the meeting. She snuck into the meeting wearing this super subtle ivory coat. Yeah, Oscar, wear this ivory coat and then nobody will recognize you. Okay, the guard is breaking it up. Andre comes to protect Oscar from being trampled. I know, ultra gay. Ultra gay, but subtle. Oh, Andre ran away, I guess. And he's been staying with friends. And Oscar is feeling really conflicted because she loves the queen. Oh, I can't. So dramatic. I can't. Oscar's in love with Marie Antoinette, okay? But she doesn't know what to do because she knows it's wrong. She knows it's wrong for them to be spending so much. So she wants to side with the people, but she also doesn't want to betray the queen. So Oscar's in a really tough position right now. So I guess we're further in. We're right at the beginning of the French Revolution, maybe? Is Oscar even in the court? Did Oscar leave the court? Oh no, she's there. There's Oscar. There she is. She's wearing that really handsome blue coat. She's conflicted. Oscar's conflicted. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't want to betray her girlfriend. The score is so dramatic. Melodramatic. Oh no, the queen's son is sick. Did you see that? Did you all see that amazing bow Oscar did? That absolutely amazing bow? Oh yeah, I forgot this. One of the queen's sons dies when he's like still a child. This is before vaccines and everything, so... Aw, Oscar's really such a good person. She really is. She just wants to do the best. She wants to do what's best for everybody. Oh my god, even the queen's son is like, hey, mom's out of control. It really is tragic all around. It's tragic for everybody. It's tragic for Oscar, it's tragic for Antoinette, it's tragic for Andre, and Berzin, and everybody, you know? If you want like a more in-depth look into these characters, do read the manga. The manga goes way more into it than the movie does. The manga is 5 volumes long. If you can get your hands on it, I really recommend reading the manga. Yeah, Oscar does sort of want to eat the queen in one way or another. Wow. So her son just passed away. One of her sons just passed away. I don't remember how many children she has. Like 3? 2? Oh no. Getting worse and worse. Just getting worse and worse. The aristocracy is abandoning the palace. It's 1789. Storm had turned into a hurricane. Oh no. Uh-oh. They're just gonna start shooting each other? Oscar doesn't want to be a part of this. Oscar just wants what's best for everybody. Yeah, that was normal back then. Unfortunately, dying young was, normal. Because they didn't have medicine, they didn't have vaccination, they didn't have any of that stuff. Uh-oh. Poor Oscar, you can tell. She looks so in pain. She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to beat back the peasants. I will not! Good for you, Oscar. Good. Good, they refused to shoot her. Yeah, it's a shoujo manga. It's like the most famous shoujo manga. They threw Oscar in jail! Oscar's in jail. She looks great for being in jail. Aw, Oscar feels, aw. Aw. Her men stand with her even in jail. That's so sweet. Oh, the people came to break the guards out. They came to break Oscar out, I think. Aw. Okay. So Oscar and Andre are officially on the same side now. Look at them hug. Very sweet. Okay. Her father just slapped her across the face. Twice. She looks so great with her hair all disheveled. I'm sorry, I know it's a dramatic role, and her father's like slapping her and stuff, but she looks really great. She slapped her father! Her father ripped the house brooch off of her chest and she slapped her father. That's amazing. Oh god, now they're sword fighting. She gonna kill her father? Another duel! Another duel, everybody! The poor maid is like, stop, what's going on? Listen, Oscar's father's a jerk. He cut her wrist! Oh no, Oscar's wrist is bleeding. Oh good, Andre jumped in to protect Oscar. Oscar's smart, she goes for cover. He's such a jerk. My name no longer has honor. Shush! Oscar is way more honorable than you'll ever be as a father. Yeah. Because Oscar did not shoot the commoners in the rebellion, she was thrown in jail, and that was taken as like a big betrayal. Poor thing. Poor Oscar. She can't come home again. Oh no! Oh no, she's crying. Poor Oscar. Shut up, maid. This maid is so... It's the time to be happy. No, it's not. She's thrown out of her home. The maid is like, okay, now you're free to do whatever you want, but that's not like a good thing. Aw. Look how wonderful Oscar looks. Look at her hair. She looks so good. Even when she's disheveled and beaten up, she looks good. I hate her father. Two traitors? How dare you? The maid is right. She says, well, then the entire population of the palace is traitors, and the father's like, then everybody should be destroyed. Oh, I forgot. Okay, there's a scene coming up, guys, that's not family friendly. So, because Oscar and Andre are now on the same side, and they both decided to protect the common class against the palace, I guess Andre decides to express his love to Oscar physically, and Oscar is in love with Andre, so she just like allows it. I still prefer any of the girls over Andre. This sort of came out of nowhere. I know. You'll see, Elo, you'll see. Andre decides he wants to fight in the war. And Oscar wants to, too. She wants to fight, too. Yeah, Andre, don't be a hypocrite. Okay, well, I guess they make love in a barn, I guess. It's better than in the manga, they just do it in a forest. Still not my favorite couple. I still Shush, Crypto, I didn't mean it like that. I still prefer Oscar with the lady, okay? So yeah, this is like the big culmination. They consummate their love. It's like a big deal. And then they go to war the next day, so it's like a big tragic goodbye. Okay, they're not very graphic. Okay, that's good. They pan away, okay. I've never seen that version of the Musketeers. Okay. 1789. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is the day that the French Revolution starts. The last 30 minutes had Oscar kissing a woman, okay? I know, it's very rushed. This is not a perfect adaptation, okay? This isn't even like a great adaptation. It's very rushed. We're getting to it. We're getting to the revolution. We're getting to that. This is the very beginning of the revolution. So the manga ends with the fall of the Bastille, and that is where Oscar is hit by a cannonball. So Andre dies before Oscar, in the manga at least. Heteros won? Yeah, I guess so. I don't. Not my favorite pairing, that's for sure. I don't hate Andre. Like, I understand he was driven to madness, in the manga at least, but Oscar should be with the lady. Okay, here we are. Here's the big scene. The big revolution. Everybody's grabbing their pitchforks and their torches. Literally. Pitchforks and torches. So they're going to storm the palace. There's Oscar. She's awfully smiley. Like, I know you got laid, but she's awfully smiley. So there you have it. Oscar decides to ultimately side with the people, betraying her girlfriend, Antoinette. Oh. See, the fighting has begun. Cannonballs! See, they're opening fire on the public. I wonder how hard it was to do the cannonballs. Probably very expensive. Oh, Andre and Oscar got separated in the crowd. Oh, Oscar, get back to safety. She's stuck in the crowd. Uh-oh, they're still shooting people. If they shoot Oscar, I swear to God. Oh. Andre got shot. Good. So Andre's dead. Andre's definitely dead, right? Andre's definitely dead. And Oscar is fighting her way through the crowd. Does Oscar know Andre is dead? I think she saw Andre got shot. Lots of shooting, okay, lots of shouting, yeah. Yeah. Still fighting, still shouting. What happened to Oscar? Okay, so they seized the Bastille. They have the white flag for victory. Okay. The peasants won. They seized the Bastille. Where is Oscar? Oh, there she is. She can't find Andre. Oh, Oscar doesn't know Andre is dead. Oscar doesn't know Andre is dead. They're all celebrating and Oscar's like miserable. Oscar wanders in shock and confusion and sadness. Love this score. Again, really wonderful score. Come on, Oscar. She's just like walking in shock. I guess she's in shock. All right. Okay. And that was it. That was Lady Oscar. Hold on a moment. Let me put background music back on. So at 1 hour, 56 seconds, that's the end of the movie. So, as you can see, the movie deviated a lot from... yeah, it is very shortened, it's very truncated. But as you can see, the movie deviated a lot from the manga. They didn't have the manga, so I don't really blame them. It's not how I would have ended it though, but... So, in the original, in the manga, Oscar fights in the war. She remains a captain. She fights in the war with her men. All of her men under her, they fight in the war. And she's on her horse. And Andre is also fighting in the war as a soldier. And Andre gets shot. And Oscar finds him dead. Hold on, Elo, let me finish. Well, you can say your opinion. But Oscar finds Andre dead. She finds him shot. And she's totally heartbroken. She says, she gives this really great monologue where she says, Andre has died. And I too have died. And it's very dramatic and very heartbreaking and sad. And Oscar makes the decision. She has like this big emotional breakdown where she cries and weeps and mourns Andre. But she makes the decision to keep fighting. And the next day she gets shot with a cannonball. And she dies. And then Marie Antoinette dies via the guillotine. So that is how the manga ends. Andre dies, Oscar dies, and Marie Antoinette dies. In this movie, I'm gonna give it points, okay? I'm gonna give it points for having Oscar live. Sorry, Elo. I didn't say... No, I'm sorry. You can talk, I just want to get my thoughts out before being distracted by chat. But I do give this movie points for having Oscar not die. I'm very happy that Oscar does not die. She doesn't know Andre is dead, so she's not heartbroken about that. So instead, she just sort of wanders the crowd, confused and worried. And that's less dramatic for sure, but I'm just happy that Oscar lives, as opposed to getting hit by a cannonball. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead, Elo. Go ahead. You can talk now. I just wanted to get my thoughts out. I know this movie isn't a very good adaptation. I know. It's not great. But I'm really happy that it was made and we got to see Oscar. So go ahead, tell me your thoughts. Tell me all about what you think. Are you gonna tear this movie apart? Well, I don't think this is such a bad introduction to the Rose of Versailles, because you can always read the manga after this and get more out of it now that you've seen the movie. But, yeah, I mean, this isn't a great ending, but considering Oscar is not dead by cannonball, I'm happy that she survives. So, tell me your thoughts. Tell me all about it. I hope you enjoyed this watch-along. I like it. I like having a watch along. It's very chill, like a very low-key kind of stream. I think we should start escorting the guests home. They're still partying in the back there. They're so drunk. He went home. He went home. He went home. I know. I'm sorry. Hi, Memento. You finally showed up. Hi. Hi. Were you lurking the whole time? Thanks for coming. No, it's okay. I know most people probably won't like this movie. I like it, but I know I'm in the minority. I know, I'm in the minority for liking this movie. Yeah. Well, to be fair, the gay romance is a lot more spread out over the manga and the anime. It's a lot more gradual in its pacing. The movie is really sort of slapped together because they had so little time to do all that stuff. You know, they didn't have very much time to do all the things they wanted to do. And they did not have the manga. You gotta keep in mind, they had a translated copy of the manga and somebody lost it. So they didn't have any source material to go off of. They were essentially all improvising the script as they went. So, I don't really blame them. They did what they could, okay? I'm just glad that they were so upfront with Oscar being queer. But hey, thank you all for tuning in, even if you didn't like the movie. Personally, I mean, it has Oscar. That's all I need. That's all I really need out of a movie. But anyway, we're almost at about 3 hours. So I think I'm gonna cut it off here. Unless anyone else has any closing remarks. Thank you very much for tuning in. But I really enjoy this movie. I mean, it has cross-dressing, it has kissing ladies, it has sword fights, it has bar brawls, it has everything I like in a movie. So that's just me. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you at my next stream. I really enjoyed spending time with you all today. So I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye! Thank you very much for tuning in!